This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Little John Orthodontic, Marshall Exteriors, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Stever's Garage, The Omen Theater, Red's Place, Wilson Press, Connie's Diner, the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings, the Downtown Deli, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
You are looking live at the Romulus Central School Gymnasium, the Tonio Verrill Court, and we are about to embark on arch rivalry basketball from the girls' side of things here with the high-flying South Seneca Falcons coming in at a record of 10-1. Their only loss, the second game of the season, to the undefeated and number 3 state-ranked Weedsport girls. They will be taking on the homestanding and arch rivals Romulus Warriors. And the Warriors coming off a loss last night, or 2 nights ago, and Marcus Whitman are 5 up and 3 down on the season. But they would like nothing better than to knock off their neighbors and their rivals from the south. Good evening, everybody. Dave Barnick along with Mike Alessio. Mike, good evening to you, sir. It's great to be back with you again.
Great to be here as well. Love calling games with you, so looking forward to tonight. Great rivalry, and looking forward to seeing South Seneca, of course. As you said, I think high flying describes them best.
And we have, of course, Jim Sinacropi, station owner and extraordinaire, who's here, and the fabulous Hunt brothers that are engineering and doing the camera work. Good crowd, frigid January evening, much less snow in the south end of the Seneca County than in the north end. Slippery roads and lots of snow indeed in Seneca Falls, Waterloo area, and points beyond.
I gave myself plenty of time, so I really didn't notice it coming up 96. But it did seem to be a little less here. Packed parking lot, I'll tell you that, and I think we got a good crowd here, so it was a good JV game to set the tone.
Won by the Romulus girls coming from behind, 51-37. Hey, let's take care of some business. And number one is we had expressed condolences to you on the loss of your father. The last time I had seen you, we had said hello to him in Florida. And Romulus has some special meaning for him and your family.
Exactly. It's where the journey started for me. I was born here in Romulus, and my dad, as far as his careers in education, he was a principal here in Romulus. So best friend was the Tonio Verrill and my godfather. So we've always Romulus has always held a special place in our hearts, and it was it's been great support from you and Finger Lakes
there. Who's that little one right there?
That's me right there with
Coach
Elvero and my Aunt Louise on the left, my godfather and godmother. And I showed Jimmy that picture, and how young Coach Elvero is. A great man himself and a legend here in Romulus. We all know that.
I remember many things about Coach Elvero and had a great relationship with him as a player and then beyond. Enjoyed, and including his tenure at the Sales. He did so much, but as did Jack Guinan, legendary coach and my former neighbor at South Seneca.
Absolutely.
But one thing I remember that with what's been going on in high school sports recently that Tonio Verrill told me many years ago, he said, Dave, or Davey, he always put Y on everybody's name. It was Mikey, Charlie.
Mike. Yeah.
But he said the football teams need to go back to 8-man football. And he was prophetic at that time because that starts to be the trend as fewer schools have smaller enrollments and fewer kids playing football.
He was ahead of his time.
He was,
in many ways.
But good to be with you tonight.
Thank you very much.
And we have our Marshall Exteriors keys to the game for the South Seneca Falcons visiting. What are we looking for tonight, Mike?
It seems that you've got a team in South Seneca that puts up a lot of points. A great team, great, quick moving. fast-breaking team. So I think one of the keys is going to be Romulus figuring out a way to slow that game down. I think you'll see them, trying to put some pressure, sometimes token pressure, just to slow that game down, and how successful they are at that might determine, how this game progresses. On the other end of things, I think it'll be determined if Romulus can get past South Seneca's press. They like to press, a good press, and we'll see how Romulus can break that.
One key, Mike, for Romulus is they're missing one of their better players, Brianna Guerreri, unable to play tonight because of an altercation in the game at Whitman the other night. And so more pressure goes on the rest of the team, Danielle Gorlick, Kiera Woody, and the rest of the Romulus Warrior ladies, who will have to try to keep Logan Shawless, Jade Parsons off the boards, and Jenna McDonald is a whirlwind and running down court, getting the layups. And, of course, the big task tonight is trying to keep the four Fletcher girls straight. They're triplets.
for us,
and the senior girl,
We'll just say Fletcher, and we'll be safe. That's a huge loss for Romulus with Brianna and us. She's a great player, and I was really looking forward to seeing her play. But these things happen, and hopefully everybody learns from it, and Romulus will be able to play. Can play tough. I'm sure they will here at their home court.
I met Danielle Gorlick's father, who is actually a golf superintendent in the Binghamton area, Bob, and he was sitting just to our left here earlier and was giving me the rundown and some of the insights on his daughter's team, the Romulus Lady Warriors. They have their work cut out for them tonight. They do have pretty good size, I will say that. South Seneca has really been on a roll, and there are advantages and disadvantages to the fact that they've been winning in a relatively weak Finger Lakes West. I mean, they're just demolishing teams. As I did some quick math, they're 10-1, and their overall differential is a plus 34 points per game.
Yeah, and I think you hit it on the head. That can work against you sometimes. You get a little complacent. And games, your top players aren't always playing in there together, so sometimes those combinations that you need in situations, pressure situations, that you need to be practicing in game situations, just aren't happening. So there's going to be a time at some point during the season where there's closer games, and you want to be prepared for it. I got a chance to talk.
And the postseason is another factor.
And the postseason, exactly, and because they might not see any tight games until then. So, and here's the standings now. After that, like you said, that Marcus Whitman win over Romulus really set them back a spot.
South Seneca traveled to take on the Red Jacket Indians in what was expected to be a key matchup, and earlier in the year, and South Seneca at Red Jacket blew them out. Let me give you that score here momentarily, 62-33.
Yeah.
And Red Jacket handled Romulus Warriors on December 6th, 77-30, Mike. So the Warriors have their work cut out for them for sure.
They do. And I got a chance to talk to Coach Nicholson during the JV game. And he made a good observation going into that Whitman game. He said, geez, what hurt him was they hadn't played forever. And, if you look at the schedule, their last game prior to Tuesday night's game was the 20th of December. And that's a long time to go without a game. And he said they were noticeably rusty. So, I'm sure that'll be something they look at in the future. That's a long time to go without playing for any team.
And I looked, Mike, they are currently, they would be the number 4 seed in Class D2. That's the smallest class in Section 5. South Seneca is Class C3, I think. And they are currently tied as the number 1 seed. I had an interesting conversation with Bob Mott, Heather Mott's husband and assistant coach, And he was telling me if both teams won out, Oakfield, Alabama would get the #1 seed. But he anticipates a very tough matchup for Oakfield, Alabama in 2 days against the #1 ranked Class D team in the state, Alba. So, and then he would like, for the sake of being the #1 seed and getting some of the banquet stuff for some of his kids, that to happen. Of course, the Lady Falcons are challenging for what would be their 4th consecutive Section 5 crown.
Yeah, they've got a great program going over there that Coach Heather Mott has had such a hand in, and I think it's been great to watch. They've done it with great style and hard work and just class, overall class. So it's been fun to watch. What a great program.
And before, so I'm not remiss in mentioning, Everett Babcock was the coach who led them at one time to their first state title and 5 consecutive sectional championships. And he is a recent inductee in the Section 5 Basketball Hall of Fame. Okay. So kudos there. And, of course, Romulus, no stranger to postseason success and challenging for state titles in their own right. They have won.
They have won. And, I think the thing we have to remember, if you're Romulus and if you're Damon Nicholson, the coach of Romulus, like you said, they're in a smaller class there when it comes to sectionals. So you're only going to gain experience playing a team like South Seneca. That even in a loss, there's a lot of good things that could come of it, because chances are you won't face another South Seneca when you get into postseason.
Good point. And we're a few minutes away from the national anthem starting lineups, and the beginning of this game starting a bit later than usual as the JV game ran just a bit over. And Mike is running for office? Or?
It seems that way, in my hometown.
But as I said, Dave Barnick along with Mike Alessio, the fabulous Hunt brothers, Jason and Jeremy Hunt, and of course our fearless leader Jim Sinacropi on hand as always. Well, this is his passion, the high school basketball.
Well, it's great to get out there and do this. You hear so often about people able to watch the games who are out of the area or alumni, and the kids love it. The kids absolutely love not only watching themselves, but watching some of the other games, seeing some competition, and that's the way it should be. It's a great opportunity for everybody.
Well, Jade Parsons, the big girl who benefited and has matured as a player and performer on the basketball court, and she got to go against a great South Seneca Lady player, Emily Lavarnway. And I bring that up because Emily's grandmother spoke to me just about a week ago and telling me how well Emily, with no surprise, she's a scholar athlete, but she placed in the national track and field events. Yeah, at Geneseo, and is ranked. I wish I'd written all the specifics down, but Joyce Swank was telling me just the stellar. The good news keeps on coming for Emily. We certainly congratulate her and wish her well.
That was a great team to watch, and Jade Parsons a great. We did a game last year. I don't know. I think it was you and I did against Minders, and had a great.
That was
game.
A great game.
That was a
actually.
Great game, and Jade Parsons. Solid basketball player.
And Allison, by the way, the one freshman on the South Seneca Lady Falcons is Allison Kenyon.
Yeah.
And she is actually the younger sister of one of the great teammates and former Fab 5 player of the year, Mackenzie Kenyon.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll see what happens here. We also have Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning, the Upstate Hoops podcast, when we'll have Newark seniors in studio, Jaden Peters, Mason Vandemortel, Kyle Martinez, and Aiden Elliott. So Jim Sinacropi will be hosting that show as usual. And then the next high school basketball game webcast here on Finger Lakes 1 will be Gananda at Lions on Tuesday, January 15th, and Lions is performing, aren't they?
They are performing. A great team, and even Gananda's got some nice young players coming up too. There'll be somebody to be watched in the future.
Starting lineup's about to be introduced by the public address announcer here at Romulus. And we're going to be hearing Marissa Laird, the sophomore from Romulus, performing our national anthem. And also the home of the Warriors. Nice job by Marissa Laird on the national anthem. And I'd like to tell you that Finger Lakes Partners Insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Locations in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Get a free quote online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Let's listen to the PA announcer give the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Great all-around athlete, Logan. She's Mingus, a name synonymous with South Seneca, but that young lady playing here at Romulus. She is really the heart and soul of this year's squad.
Senior.
Fine all-around athlete for the Warriors. Steady improvement over the years for Jade. Danielle Gorlick averaging about 17 points per game, according to her dad, who, again, was helpful with some information.
And you're right. They do have some, they've got some height in Gorlick and Letzenberger.
And I was telling you, I went to the Naples South Seneca girls game the other night, and it was 41-4, the halftime score.
Yeah.
Final of 80-28. And then for Naples, the leading scorer, I have that here somewhere, had Autumn Kunis scored 26 of the 28 points for her team, which is not a good thing.
I'm sure Coach Nicholson has told them that I think the beginning of the game is going to be the key. You can't let it get away from you, or it'll run downhill fast.
Yeah, they love to run. They press and run. And we're just about ready to tip this one off. Oh, I'd say at least 20 minutes later than we expected to. But some of us have a short drive home.
That's right.
Actually, it's not that different.
I've been used to it seems like a short game because the games we've been doing have been double headers, triple headers.
That's true. Hello to Nick Ciotti, somewhere in Florida, I guess, huh?
That's right.
Who we
on his way down, retired, him and his wife Gigi. And here we go.
Tap controlled by the Lady Falcons, and that's Jenna McDonald with the basketball. And they'll attack what looks to be, bang, right away, a three-pointer. I think that was Fletcher, wasn't it?
That was Fletcher, yes.
Emma with a three ball.
Nice lefty.
And turnover.
Well, they didn't waste any time on that. One pass and up.
So we see pressure applied by Romulus. Jenna quickly up to Logan. Shawless stop and pop, in and out. Rebound the Warriors. And that's Mingus had it. Here's a turnover the other way. Jenna quickly down court. Fletcher feeds to Parsons. Lay it up and in, and one. So not the start that the hometown team was hoping for, being an underdog to begin with.
No, they had a good stop there, but they just that's back-to-back turnovers. So
we'll be selecting, by the way, our player of the game. And that's another part of Jade's game that I've watched improve. Here's her foul shooting and now a quick travel. So the Warriors coming off a tough game the other night as we have a timeout. The loss at Whitman. And now they're trailing at home here 6-0. And Damon Nicholson wants to calm things down, calls the timeout. And we'll tell you that Marshall Exteriors is your one-stop source for all of your home's exterior needs. Check out their website at marshallexteriorsny.com. So it has not started out well for the hometown Warriors.
It hasn't started out. I would not time to hit the panic button for sure. I think Damon really wanted that timeout based off the turnovers and the 6-0 score. It's only been 2 possessions, so they just happen to be 3 points on each one. So the back-to-back turnovers is a little more bothersome.
And looks like a zone. 2-3 zone, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it's a 2-3 with some heavy rotation there.
And Bentley had the opportunity inside, knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Falcon ball underneath their own basket. Jenna McDonald will look to inbound. And throwing it out, nearly stolen. Bentley has it, gives it to Shawless. Good all-around athlete, the sophomore. Inside McDonald. And she get called for steps. And we see pressure applied by the Falcons. Romulus breaks it nicely. The bomb from outside, no good. Rebound. That's Litzenberger. And here's a steal the other way. Fletcher driving it all the way to the hole. No, short. Her own rebound. Looping it over to Jenna McDonald. Jenna takes it, throws up the runner off glass, and good.
Beautiful body control on that shot by Jenna McDonald.
Mingus finds Litzenberger. A whistle, a foul on South Seneca's Fletcher. Dave Barnick along with Mike Alessio. The fabulous Hunt brothers. Jason right behind us engineering things. Jim and Jeremy working the cameras. And first point on the board will go to Megan Litzenberger for the Lady Warriors. Pushes it up there, good rotation, nothing but nylon.
Yeah, Romulus did a great job on that last possession, breaking the press. So if they can find that opening, that'll be a good confidence booster for them.
Loose basketball. South Seneca lost it twice, got it back twice. Now McDonald thinks about it from outside, dishes off to Shawless. Loops it over to Fletcher on the wing, inside Bentley. She's in traffic.
Shot clock was down to 5 seconds.
And she loses the ball quickly up court is Woody. Good athlete, but she throws it away.
Good defense by Romulus down there, really. I don't know if they would have got a shot off had it not been for the turnover. It was down to 4 seconds.
They have good team size, I will say that. Oh, Shawless missed Parsons a little late, out to Fletcher. Off glass, she went to the bank after hours and scored a three-pointer. Fletcher with 2 3 balls, leading scorer in the game. And I think we have a South Seneca foul maybe on Fletcher. That would be, or no, that's actually on
Alyssa Fletcher came into the game.
Okay. That's
so you've got the way I see it.
Who scored the last basket? Was Alyssa or Emma? I thought it was Emma.
No, that was Emma.
Okay.
But just by saying foul on Fletcher, you have a 33% chance of getting it right, no matter who it was on.
Because there's 4 of them on the team.
That's right.
Romulus better hurry. They just get it in bounds. This is Woody. Back to Litzenberger. And now Woody will try to direct the offense against a zone defense.
Yeah, 2-3 zone in the half court.
Woody's shot is off to the left. Rebound, South Seneca. McDonald shifts gears, bounces it too low for Shawless. Not a good pass there. 11-2, and I want to say hello to a great supporter of Finger Lakes 1 and myself as well. Good friend Dave Eichenhofer, finally turning the corner on that flu bug, and hope he's warm and toasty and enjoying his favorite refreshments, watching the game. The bomb from outside, back iron won't go. That was Gorlick's effort. Inside shot, no. Ramos has it again, yes, and it counts. That was a shot.
Scout Hansen off the bench.
Scout Hansen. Tough not to say Scott, isn't it, when you see that? Scout. Parsons inside, no, but she draws the foul and will shoot a pair. 11-4, again, reminding people that Brianna Guerri not playing tonight, which leaves the Warriors a little bit shorthanded.
One of their primary ball handlers, so.
Parsons misses that free throw. She'll have one more.
But they've done a good job. I think they shook off the jitters.
Second shot, good. 12-4 your score as we approach midway first quarter. South Seneca comfortably in front. Here's the steal. McDonald lay it up and miss. Rebound comes off to Woody. Dribbles through traffic. Looks for help. Finds it. Zips it inside. And they'll have to reset from outside. Stop and pop is an air ball. Rebound picked off by Shawless. Looks down court for the opening. Finds Fletcher. Just manages to save it. Now to Parsons. Back to Fletcher. That's Emma. The other side. It's an air ball by Jenna McDonald. Not off to a hot start yet. Down court quickly. Lay it up and missed by Linda Siles, who's in there. And we got a Romulus foul on Hannah Mingus, I believe.
It was a great outlet pass up the court. I think Lydia wishes she had that one back in the breakaway. Didn't have a great angle going up.
We see freshman Allison Kenyon in for the first game inserted. The ball knocked out of bounds as she attempted to pass it to a teammate. 12-4 your score, 3:37 remaining, opening quarter. Romulus must try to hang close here and then make it interesting, get the crowd back into the game. And here's a throwaway, and South Seneca, very sloppy play early, maybe some jitters themselves playing their arch rivals. Senior Averill Fletcher enters the game. And she actually has a really nice shooting touch. You see that heavy leg brace she always wears, a serious injury a year ago. Gorlick over the timeline, stolen by Fletcher, who falls down, stolen back by Romulus. And here comes Woody. Kiera. Now outside Gorlick, the long shot, it won't go. And jump it up. Well, jump ball, held ball, I guess is what they say more often now, right?
Yeah.
At halftime, you have the opportunity to throw one of these ducks into a basket to win sensational prizes. This is Woody. Stop and pop as an air ball.
Nice rebound. Nice box out by Averill Fletcher there.
And gives it to her younger sister, Alyssa. Parsons bottled up outside by Litzenberger. Now in the corner, open shot, McDonald, no. Rebound fought for, and Parsons. Still South Seneca basketball. She is strong, isn't she?
Very strong. But good sport there.
Yeah.
Got a little physical, but.
She gets the inbound pass. Her shot is blocked. Nice play defensively by Romulus. And then a foul the other way by South Seneca's Kenyon, I believe.
Yeah, that was on Allison Kenyon.
Well, I'm saying a Lowe's big South Seneca booster, Joe Brewer, who teacher as well, elected to watch the wrestling match tonight. Joe's a good buddy of mine for many, many moons. Woody with a basketball out front. She hasn't found her touch yet. Really athletic player.
Well, they've gotten some good shots and some long shots.
The ball it seems slippery for both teams. And the shot is missed from Woody. Inside feed, no. And here comes Fletcher. Here comes Fletcher. And there goes Fletcher. This is Jenna, though, McDonald. Back to Alyssa.
Yeah.
And a travel. So despite the 8-point, 12-4 lead, lots of turnovers and sloppiness for the Falcons as well.
Yeah. You know, Coach Nicholson's probably, in the Romulus Warriors probably aren't too disappointed with this. 8 points. They haven't been shooting well, so it could be a lot closer game.
Absolutely.
I think they've seen that they can play.
And second effort, no good. And we got a reach-in foul, I think, on the Falcons. And that would be Kenyon's second personal.
Scout Hansen working hard underneath. She had she had that first Romulus field goal, and she had another nice opportunity right there.
High percentage shots inside.
Yeah.
They just haven't been able to connect on, well, very many of them. 2 buckets in the game so far. Well, 1 bucket and 2 foul shots, actually. And the leading scorer, Gorlick, yet to be in the scoring column. And that foul shot up and no good by Siles. They did a nice job with the floor here. It had some real problems not too many years ago in this older gymnasium here at Romulus, the Tonio Verrill Gymnasium, rightly named. And lane violation will give Siles another opportunity. Dips, fires, and doesn't get it. That's the hat trick. Although only 2 will count. And a foul the other way. I kind of hope they don't call them this close all game long.
Yeah.
It'll make for even more stoppages. Although the raggedness of the play contributes to that too, in fairness to the officials. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Mark?
I do. I mean, they've been keeping it pretty loose, to be honest with you. I was a little surprised with that call.
And a rejection of Averill Fletcher's shot. And was that by Woody, wasn't it?
By Woody, yeah. That was a very nice block. And I don't think Averill saw her coming.
And here's another South Seneca turnover.
So great job defensively. They just need to get a score in one of these possessions.
Danielle with it. Bombs it. And it's going to be short. Rebound fought for. And come away as Logan Shawless. She will contribute in every aspect of the game. She passes off left side, no good. Rebound by Bentley. And out to Fletcher, no. Rebound Kenyon up, no, but a whistle and a foul. She'll shoot a pair.
Yeah. I think they got Woody on that foul. That'll be number 2 on her.
And that's critical. I think her and Gorlick staying in the game, critical for the Warriors.
Yeah.
The Lady Warriors. Kenyon high arcing shot, nothing but net. And Bentley comes out of the game. Again, that gets the roll, the soft touch.
An interesting, it's like a 1-2-2. Passive full court.
And a steal. Jenna McDonald, left-handed layup. Yes! And it counts. And she'll go to the line for one.
I think they got a Gorlick on that.
So, despite South Seneca's sloppiness, the lead all of a sudden 16-14, make it 17-14, and 5 points in the game for Jenna McDonald, the senior. Megan dishes off. Shot won't go by Hanson. Rebound up, no good. Rebound partially blocked by Averill Fletcher, and then a collision. And she took the worst of it, that young lady. Yeah. Scout Hanson not only gets called for the foul, but gets knocked to the deck.
And we're in a bonus, it looks like. Yeah. Actually they got Litzenberger on the foul. I think.
But Logan has Shawless, just to mention what I was saying earlier, is Averill misses her first free throw. She'll score, she'll rebound, she'll get some blocks. She leads the team in block shots, actually, with Jade Parsons second. And 0 for 2 for Averill, and then a jump ball. There, exactly my point.
Good hustle. Snuck down the baseline, yeah.
Got to play with her one older sister, Skylar, last year. Skylar had a terrific senior campaign. This is Shawless from downtown.
Beautiful.
Butter. And it's 20-4. Driving, stopping, popping, not hitting is Romulus's Litzenberger, and here come the Falcons. Oh. And Litzenberger, maybe a little frustration, reaches in and
I think that's 3 on her. So
wow.
She should have let that one go. Anyway, let alone the fact that she knew she had 2 fouls.
And as we see the Mott tandem, Heather Mott, head coach, and Bob, her husband, assistant coach. And Logan connects at the free throw line. She'll have another. You know, for a team that looked pretty sloppy, they have 21 points in the first quarter, Mike.
Yeah. It happened fast.
And she gets the friendly roll. With just under 14 seconds to play, it's 22-4 here in Romulus. South Seneca all over the Lady Warriors early. And the foul problem's something to watch as well, the foul situation. Sullivan in the game.
4 seconds left. Better get it off.
And can they get one off here? Nope. And the quarter ends 22-4. All Falcons here through 1. More high school basketball action after these words from our sponsors.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cram-tastic new and used vehicle inventory online at billcramchevrolet.com.
Second quarter just underway, Mike. Romulus has some work to do.
Yeah, it happened fast. You know, it went from 12 to 4, and it was a quick 10 points to close it out, probably in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. So
the Warriors had multiple opportunities inside on putbacks that they just couldn't get the drop.
they couldn't. I mean, although they were a long ways out, a couple of those three-pointers by Gorlak would have been nice to get and cut the lead.
And
But they just didn't drop.
I'm trying to remember this running. I know it was at least a 10-0 run because it was 12-4, but I don't remember beyond that. And again, a bit of a wild shot, no good. Here comes South Seneca, and it's knocked out of bounds as Kenyon tried to get it to Jenna McDonald. Open shot, Fletcher, swish, money time for Emma Fletcher with her third three ball.
You're right, a heck of a touch on Emma.
Now, Woody, 25-4, so at least a 13-0 run. Turnaround jumper, off glass, no. And scramble for the ball. And what do we get, a timeout? Yes, South Seneca Ladies called timeout.
30-second timeout.
Well, what if you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place Restaurant in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. And that's where I saw one Jason Hunt yesterday, one half of the fabulous Hunt brothers. And your downtown deli in Seneca Falls, where a half is like a whole. Check out their fabulous menu at sfdowntowndeli.com as we look at some of the fans in attendance of tonight's contest. No doubt many of the Romulus fans here are hoping for a tighter contest, but it gets late early here, as Yogi Berra used to say.
Pressured by Romulus. Little trap, and they caused a
Jenna
turnover.
lost it.
Exactly what they were looking for.
Now they need somebody to start putting that ball in the basket, as simple as that.
Well, they had a real nice possession last time, got it inside in the opening of that zone, so I think they can do it. And
travel.
Yeah.
A little too easy. We will see the South Seneca Lady Falcons again, and coming up, I think it might be the 24th of this month against Red Jacket. Red Jacket currently in second place. And we mentioned the big game next Tuesday, our next webcast. The bomb from outside. Bang! Jenna McDonald with a three ball. 28-4. Oh, my. Driving the lane, throwing up a runner, no. Knocked out of bounds. Still be Romulus ball underneath their own basket. They are clad in their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and black trim. South Seneca in their traveling black, white numerals and gold trim. I like their uniforms, actually, Mike.
Stylish.
Yeah.
Very stylish.
Looking to inbounds and doing so was Litzenberger, and knocked out of bounds. Syracuse with a big win last night over Clemson. 2-0 after that kind of rocky start in the
Yeah, they look good. 2-0 in the
conference.
ACC.
Duke looks pretty challenging, though, don't they?
Boy, they sure do.
At the foul line, Danielle Gorlick trying to get her first points of the game, and she misses the first free throw. They've been stuck on 4 since midway in the first quarter.
Yeah, they need to break the ice again here. Interesting to watch. We'll need to keep our eye.
There we go. 1 out of 2 for Danielle.
Litzenberger's out there, and remember, for Romulus, she's got 3 fouls, so she'll need to be careful down there.
Good ball movement on this possession. This is Fletcher to Jenna McDonald, in and out. And the rebound, Scout Hansen lost and put up and missed. Rebound scrambled for, and injured player, Jenna. And she has had some ankle issues, and she is in some pain right now.
I think it is her left ankle.
And she is, again, kind of the heart and soul of this team. She plays with abandon. Laying it out on the line always. 28-5 your score. We'd like to tell you Brad Van Dusen Photography offers family, senior, and wedding portraits, as well as specializing in photos of area student athletes. Book your appointment at bradvandusenphotography.com. And she is in some obvious pain. If I know her, she will regroup and gets a assist off the court, and a nice round of applause by the fans here in Romulus.
I think she stepped on the top of somebody else's foot and rolled it over.
We've all done that playing hoops, haven't we?
We have done that.
The only thing I'll say, if you've had sprained ankles playing basketball, then when you do it again, you think you're going to die, and it somehow gets better, fortunately. Not without a little swelling, though.
Ice it down. Was it? Ice it down?
Rice, right?
That's right.
And South Seneca will inbound. Bentley to Parsons in the lane, gets fouled, and will go to the line for 2. And that foul on Gorlick.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many that is, but that's tough to stop right there. Jade has a heck of a presence down low.
Yeah, that next webcast, South Seneca, scheduled for Thursday night in Ovid.
Beautiful shot.
January 24th. Parsons 1 out of 2. Got the Mike Alessio jinx. And it's 29-5. And Woody, who's had her share of big games, very athletic young lady, but hasn't got it going tonight. And another missed shot by Romulus, saved, but picked off by the Falcons. Alyssa Fletcher. I think we've seen 3 Fletcher girls so far. Parsons in the lane, off glass and in. Little kind of jump hook.
Jump hook and a great entry pass by Logan. Shawless there on the baseline.
And we got a full timeout called by Damon Nicholson, who used to be a rugged basketball player himself for many moons.
He was a great basketball player and a great coach and an equally great guy.
31-5 your score. Pretty good crowd on hand on a frigid January evening. But you guys can keep all that snow points north.
I still have to shovel when I go home.
You do?
Yeah. I heard the town's tightening up again with some making sure you get your sidewalks done.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think for the taxes you guys pay in Seneca Falls, they would have some kind of heaters out there blow drying, blow melting the.
You would think so.
Yeah. But not the case, huh, Mike?
I guess not.
In the falls.
Maybe I'll bring it up at the next board meeting.
When you're shoveling, I need you to ask yourself the question, is it indeed truly a wonderful life?
It is. Well, we can't complain. It hasn't been too bad of a winter.
No, not so far, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Say it quietly. So we've got, let's see, Litzenberger will inbound momentarily to Woody, and our other teammates includes Scout Hansen, Hannah Mingus, and Danielle Gorlick on the court for Damon Nicholson's Warriors. Stop and pop baseline short, air ball, rebound picked off by Parsons. Here comes Fletcher. Fletcher dribbling, looking, throws it away. Scramble for it. Parsons goes to the floor for it. I think she might get called for the foul.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good call. Still a little bit of a reach there by Jade.
So, speaking of the Syracuse game, Jim Senecropi went to that late game, and then he late night tonight and earlier in the week at Wayne, I think he did that game.
Yeah, it was a big game.
And Woody's shot is way off the mark. Unless that was a
big
pass.
Game in Finger Lakes East was Wayne and Newark, two of the top teams. Wayne holding them off. I think they won by 6. Finger Lakes won.
Another timeout on the court. And we'll remind everybody again that Upstate's Hoops podcast this Sunday at 10 a.m. will feature Newark seniors in studio. Jaden Peters, Mason Vandemortel, Kyle Martinez, and Adian Elliott.
And they've got a great team this year, Newark.
So how's the rest of the league shaping up in the East right now for the boys?
Well, I'll tell you, it's been interesting. I mean, Wayne's certainly the cream of the crop, but Newark. The game I saw was against Minders, and they were excellent. But then,
what a nice feed, Mike, huh, to Logan.
Yep, and Waterloo has had their moments, but on a little bit of a slide right now. But they upset Newark, so I think on any given night, anything can happen.
They certainly were impressive when we were last together, defeating Minders for the first time since, 2006 or something like that?
Yeah, that was a 22 straight.
And a nice move, but Bentley can't connect. And here come the Warriors. Against some pressure, they get it up to Mingus. Litzenberger finds a teammate inside, but now it's picked off by Fletcher, looking down court. Always looking, if you look at the eyes of the Lady Falcons, always looking down court for a racing teammate.
Yeah, good sign of a fast break team and a well-coached team.
Nice pass. Parsons gets it from Shawless and connects. Again, Shawless, that was a beautiful. three-player exchange there. And Parsons having a good first half. Even though they were throwing the ball away quite a bit early, the Falcons, I mean, what can you say? They're up by 30 points with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
A lot of possessions, and the game settled down a little bit. Romulus isn't turning the ball over like they did at the beginning, and they're getting some good looks and some good drives. They just can't finish. Things are getting closed off a fast. South Seneca switches to a man-to-man.
Amelia Dickens enters the contest, and Jenna walking a little better on the sideline. Looks like she's going to report back in as the layup is good, and I believe that was Haley Bentley.
It was.
Not driving the rolls, but driving the Bentley.
Oh. Megan Litzenberger missed a layup there. Great drive.
Proudly wearing his 34-year-old Cleveland Brown hat to my left is Steve Crane. Stop and pop.
There
Yes,
it is.
There's Woody's first points of the night. 2:45 remaining, second quarter. Dave Barnick along with Mike Alessio, the fabulous Hunt brothers, and one James Senecropi. And what a nice runner by Emma Fletcher. Her first 2-point basket of the night, but puts her in double figures with 11.
She may be disappointed with a 2.
That was a pretty play.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
She's got a very nice left hand.
Turnaround shot won't go by Mingus. Taken off by Shawless. Looks pretty smooth. Driving the lane, gonna lay it up too hard off the glass, and she may have reached in and fouled afterwards.
And I think we're going to the line on that. That should be the 5th foul.
You got to think that Logan, starting last year as a freshman, a sophomore this year, should be something quite special the next couple of years.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're going to be shooting 2. And Romulus has gotten some good looks in a couple of these possessions in the middle of that lane. pretty noticeable gap in that zone when they spread it out a little bit with South Seneca. They're trying to put some pressure on the wings. So we'll see if Coach Nicholson, I bet you, picks up on that and has something drawn up at halftime.
Now at the line, Litzenberger connects with a free throw. She'll have another. And fortunately, as the fourth Fletcher girl enters, one leaves. And we'll get our first look at Amanda Richardson and Leah Fletcher in the contest as Litzenberger can't get the second one to go. They've had some exciting battles in the last half dozen years, and beyond that, of course, as well, these two teams, but pretty lopsided tonight. And Leah gets it to Logan, passes to
I think that was Amelia
Alyssa,
Dickens.
or what's that, Dickens?
I think it was Dickens taking it to the basket and blocked by Gorlick.
Nice play there. Now Leah Fletcher has it, going to drive out to Dickens, in the corner to Richardson, and the shot clock expires. First time tonight for that. Kind of a weird sounding shot clock or
Sounded
buzzer.
a little bit like my alarm clock.
You need an alarm clock?
No, I use my phone. I do set it sometimes, though.
Here's a steal. Fletcher stopping, popping, off glass, no. Rebound fought for, scramble. Players on the floor. Cats and dogs fighting among each other. And it's going to be a held ball.
South Seneca ball on the possession arrow.
Now, Amanda Richardson is listed at 5'4". What do you think? She's inbounding the ball.
That might have been inverted there. It might be 4'5".
Well, I don't know. Not quite 5'4", I wouldn't say, though.
No.
Cross court.
Especially when they have Jenna McDonald also at 5'4".
Right. And I'm not sure about that either, but she's taller than Amanda, I would say. Down court quickly, and another South Seneca foul. This is when I usually go into my routine asking, are the officials getting paid by the game or by the whistle? Although that was an obvious foul,
that was
all kidding aside.
Foul, so. Well, we'll see if Romulus can take advantage of some of these charity strikes.
And getting the friendly bounce is Linda Siles, her first point of the contest. At halftime, we'll have our Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report.
Ooh, another lane violation.
I notice Jason Hunt, our man here behind us, wearing that Philadelphia Eagle hat a lot. The Nick Foles story continues to unfold. And by virtue of the second opportunity with that lane violation, Siles hits both. And double figures for the Warriors. Shawless will fire from downtown. Money.
It's a beautiful shot. Great arc, good rotation, everything you can ask for in a shot.
Double figures for Logan. Logan going on a run. Remember that movie, Logan's Run?
Logan's Run, yes I do. There's that opening in that middle of that zone again.
Yeah, they, again, had a number of offensive putback opportunities, but unable to convert very many. Nice looking foul shot by Gorlick. She'll have another. Danielle, the senior, dips, fires, and hits another one.
Well, maybe they can gain a little momentum going into the locker room here, know that they can put some points on the board.
Leah Fletcher faked the shot, gets it to Dickens, fires up a runner, no, air ball. With 10 seconds left, there's a South Seneca foul on Emma Fletcher. You know, I wonder if there's a particular Fletcher you want in the game who gets in foul trouble. Do you just send her with her sister into the locker room and switch jerseys?
Switch jerseys like the twins.
Triplets. Yeah. At the line,
Lydia Sells.
misses that one. They have more foul shots made than field goals.
Mia
only
Garcia.
2 field goals in the whole game. That's incredible.
New sub in the game, Mia Garcia, senior.
Second shot is good. Lydia. We got 5 seconds left in the quarter. Fletcher will fire up a bomb. It won't go. Tapped up no, and that'll do it for this first half of play. 42-13. South Seneca all over Romulus at this point, and we'll be back with lots to talk about in the world of sports, high school basketball, and more after this timeout.
Check out Generations Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts with MyGen Perks. Visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Little John Orthodontics are proud to support our area high school athletes. Visit them online at littlejohnortho.com.
This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on fingerlakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Marshall Exteriors. Are you looking for a contractor to give you a new roof, siding, windows, or other exterior home project? Marshall Exteriors is your one-stop source for all of your home's exterior needs. Check out their website at marshallsexteriorsny.com, but don't forget they finish basements too. While you're talking with them, ask about their new Everlast Garage. This thing is amazing. It's a Wonderful Run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 22 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine in, take out, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Brad Van Dusen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student-athlete. For more information, find Brad on Facebook or visit bradvandusenphotography.com or visit bvdsports.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salads, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmers Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stever's Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmers Auto and Stever's Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. The Omen Theater in Lyons, the most modern theater in the Finger Lakes, is also the oldest theater in the U.S. See what's playing at omentheater.com. Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls, locally owned for 42 years and serving great lunches Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Wednesday night is wing night with 60-cent wings in 10 different varieties. For over 65 years, the Wilson Press and Mail House has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house specializing in offset and digital printing, graphic design services, full mail house services, marketing and advertising plans, and fundraising programs. Call them today at 315-568-9693 or visit them online at wpress.com. Connie's Diner on Main Street in Waterloo has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Let the Cardazola family serve your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner from their vast menu of time-tested favorites and original recipes. Visit them online at connieswaterloo.com. The Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Your major league connection with 7 players drafted last season. The Downtown Deli in Seneca Falls, where half is like a whole. Giant deli sandwiches, subs, daily lunch specials, and homemade soups, chili, and mac and cheese that will warm up even the coldest winter day. Also, try their famous paninis or star sandwiches. Check them out online at sfdowntowndeli.com.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our truckin' deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
Well, it's a 42-13 rout midway of this contest between the rivals from South Seneca County, the South Seneca Falcons and the Romulus Warriors. And I think South Seneca actually gave some opportunities. This is the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report, by the way. Mike, some opportunities as they were sloppy in the first few minutes of the game. And Romulus, as we had mentioned, had some multiple offensive putback opportunities inside off misses, but their shots way off kilter and just couldn't connect.
Yeah, they couldn't connect, and you're absolutely right. Besides the fact that they would turn over the ball, I think the first three possessions at least, they just couldn't put it in the hole, and it was still close until the end of the first quarter. But I mean, South Seneca is just going to be too tough to be playing like that, and then only to be able to put in 2 field goals of their 13, which is low enough anyway. There's only 2 field goals out of that. The rest of them were 9 foul shots. So, and South Seneca looks solid.
And of note, their key player, their leading scorer on the team at about 14 points per game, Jenna McDonald, limping noticeably as we watch the Falcon ladies warm up here at halftime. The Romulus Warriors still in the locker room getting some instructions, no doubt, from Damon Nicholson.
Yeah, and
probably just telling them, hey, hold your head up, keep playing hard. Let's just tackle it from the vantage point of the score 0-0. Let's try to win this quarter. Let's try to win this half.
Yeah, absolutely right. And just, I'm sure coach is trying to teach them, how to adjust a little bit. As I said, I think there's some openings, some things they can take advantage of. So hopefully you want your team to be able to translate what you're teaching them or showing them in the locker room and see if they can deliver on the court. But, I mean, the second thing behind, as far as the game goes, is, Romulus clearly missing Guerri. So, who knows what difference that might have made, because had Romulus been able to take advantage of some of those turnovers at South Seneca, that was happening, they might have been a little bit closer.
Well, yeah, and the whole emotional factors go into this. If you're hanging in there early, connecting on a couple of shots, staying close, the crowd's adding to it for you.
Yep.
But I'm thinking Jenna McDonald, being the gamer that she is, will probably attempt to convince Heather and Bob Mott to let her play some more. But on the other hand, with a 29-point lead at halftime, I would doubt that we will see her in the second half.
They just might want to get her a run in the court just to kind of loosen it up a little bit, to keep some blood flowing in it. Depending upon what they saw, if they looked at it. But they certainly wouldn't need her. But
and as we mentioned, the next webcast is next Tuesday, the 15th, Gananda at Lions. And Justice Smith, I think, is finally a senior, right?
He is a senior.
I saw he had 37 in a game the other night.
Yeah, he's playing. He is playing tough, and he's a great ball player, good kid. As is the whole team. His younger brother, Tootie, is doing great. So they're going to be a tough team to beat. Gananda, as I said earlier, have some young players. So, but it's tough to win on that court anyway, let alone playing.
Yeah. Zach Young, who's doing the fine job now as athletic director at Weedsport, and they have a great girls team, the only team that has defeated South Seneca Lady Falcons early in the year. They're undefeated.
Yeah.
But I know Zach, one of the things that was difficult for him was to give up the possibility, to give up coaching a team that has the potential to go a long, long way in the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough decision for him. And I know, he misses it out there, not only at Lions, but, coaching and being on that, being on that sideline. But I think it made it comfortable for him. Dean Schott's been there a long time, and great tradition over there in Lions with his father. So it's maybe it was just one of those years it was meant to be. So they're looking good, though. They're looking solid. So Justice got a great game for being that big, that athletic, able to handle the ball like that. He's going to have a great future somewhere after high school.
I want to say hi and thanks to Mike Payne, the athletic director, as I saw him pushing the cart with the balls on it that the players were warming up on. So we got NFL playoff football this weekend. I don't know who your favorite team is or who you think is going to win or who you're rooting for.
I'm just looking for some good game. My team, needless to say, isn't in the playoffs.
Either the Giants or the Bills, I'm guessing.
No, actually, I'm a Miami Dolphin fan.
And what an interesting coach for selection, the Jets. You saw what happened, who they picked?
No, I didn't.
Adam Gase,
the
recently fired Miami coach.
There you go.
That was a surprise. We're back to third quarter action, and Romulus will start with it, and gets knocked out of bounds, but it's still their basketball. And guess who's on the court to start the second half? Jenna McDonald.
Yep.
We'll be selecting, by the way, our Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant player of the game in the fourth quarter. And Romulus dribbled out of bounds. And Logan going to be called for steps. Yeah. James Harden wouldn't be called for that.
And Curry, he got called for something very similar.
Yeah.
Except he got called for it.
It was 4 steps.
Yeah.
What a great player. What a great players.
Oh, yeah.
And Kyrie, I'll tell you, Kyrie Irving. Amazing. And South Seneca on the steal. Here comes Emma Fletcher, leading scorer in the game with 11. Logan, all-around fine game so far. Over to Bentley, buries the try. No, long two for Bentley. And Haley in the scoring column in the second half first. Around the perimeter. Romulus works it, moving. Gorlick, little hook shot, too hard. No, rebound up and in. That might be the
first. Yeah, that was Scout Hansen again, I think.
That might be the first time I've seen an offensive putback by Romulus.
Oh, and a charge.
Many opportunities.
That was a questionable call, I think.
And again, limping noticeably, but she runs it off.
Romulus had some great ball movement last time down. I think Coach Nicholson will really try to duplicate that. Try inside, outside.
Woody zipping the pass, but it's stolen by Shawless, who's really been everywhere in this game tonight. I can see the transition even from last postseason to this season in her game.
Yeah.
The third of the 4 Shawless players, and the youngest, Chloe, I believe is her first name, played in the JV contest, won by Romulus earlier tonight.
In a very good game that South Seneca was winning early on.
And Mike Sheldon very slow to the basketball. Mike, come on. You can't hear me apparently. 10 years ago, he would have had that basketball. If that was a UPS package, he would have had it. Jenna looking, passes up the bomb, gets it back, loops it over to Shawless. Quick touch pass. Parsons has it
nice
blocked from behind. Looked pretty good, actually, but they're calling Gorlick on the foul.
That's probably her third as well, but I agree with you, Dave. I thought it was a nice block. It is her third.
And Shawless is so quick with those touch passes, isn't she?
She's very good passer.
Parsons now in double figures with a made free throw. She'll have one more. And good again. Pretty well-balanced team by South Seneca. Jim Sinacropi had told me he expected big things from him this year. Woody driving, lost it, scrambled, held ball. And possession arrow to the Falcons.
A little too much dribbling on that. You don't want to dribble around that zone. So I think Woody just trying to create something.
Jenna McDonald with the basketball. Tricky dribbles right side. Bounce pass in the corner. Bentley's long bomb. No good. Rebound Shawless. Take it out to Fletcher. Fletcher stop and pop. Back irons. And the rebound Romulus. Here comes Hannah Mingus. Looking. Loops it left side. Siles driving the lane. Throws up a runner. No, but draws the foul. Good effort by Siles.
Yeah, real good effort. She was committed to making that happen. It was in her eyes.
You see so many people concentrating on the three-point shot, and I think you take it to the basket more often. It ends up setting up the three-point shot.
Absolutely right. And I think that's one thing that's impressed me with South Seneca is their ability to be ready to shoot that three-pointer or those outside shots, even with some pressure.
Siles 1 out of 2 from the line. She's had 8 foul shots tonight. She's made exactly half of them. And Romulus gets it. Another opportunity. Woody, corner, Gorlick, and a blocking foul called on Emma Fletcher.
Well, they're getting these calls and getting to the line because, they're aggressive, taking the ball to the hole.
And that's her 4th personal on Emma, who had 3 three-pointers and a 2-point bucket in the first half for her 11 points. And also Allison Kenyon into the contest. Turnaround jumper, blocked. Rebound put up. Yes!
Great hustle by Scout Hansen. She's playing a heck of a game coming off the bench. And good defense.
And a takeaway by the Warriors. Here comes Woody. Long bomb. That was an underhanded shot, wasn't it?
She starts down low.
Yes.
She definitely starts down low.
I'd have to see that again, which I can here on Finger Lakes 1. Driving to the lane, off glass. The bank after hours is good. And that was Alyssa Fletcher's first hoop of the game. The lead's still 30 at 48-18. Woody driving, stopping, popping, not hitting. Rebound taken off by Allison Kenyon. Haven't called her McKenzie yet. That's pretty good. Stop and pop. Bang! Alyssa Fletcher feeling it here.
That was a difficult shot on a shot fake dribble, off the dribble shot. Not easy.
Cross-court pass, dangerous, but Woody has it, throws up a runner, and that missed everything. And here's the steal by South Seneca. Alyssa Fletcher with it, looked for some help. Driving, stopping, and Averial's shot is short, and it goes out of bounds off who? Still South Seneca basketball. Multiple substitutions coming in, 2 for Romulus, 1 for South Seneca.
Litzenberger back in, and Mia Garcia.
Listed at 5'4". Here's the runner, won't go. The teardrop was missed, and a foul the other way. I'll tell you, these lopsided scores just keep adding up on the ledger for the South Seneca Lady Falcons.
Could be good for the state rankings.
As working the perimeter, Woody and the Warriors. The bomb goes up short.
Good
Rebound saved by Fletcher, knocked out of bounds still, South Seneca basketball. And we got a timeout. And we'll tell you that Connie's Diner has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Check out that menu at Connie'sWaterloo.com. And for over 65 years, Wilson Press has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house. Get in touch with them online at wpress.com. Well, Mike Alessio, the drama was out of this one fairly early, outside of the first few minutes perhaps of the game, with a 22-4 lead after one quarter, 42-13 at halftime, and now with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
You know, you got to build on. What do we got? We've got an 8-5 third quarter.
Yeah.
So, and up until, and I think it was closer than that, you know, I think South Seneca got the last basket, so they're staying with them. Now, you know, yeah, it's a 50-18 game, but like as you said, you got to pick the small wins.
And producer Jason Hunt on the cameras. Camera 1, Jeremy Hunt. Camera 2, Jim Sinacropi. I'm Dave Barnick, along with Mike Alessio here from Romulus, New York. Allison Kenyon.
And Romulus stayed with that press. They're not giving up. They want to go down with a fight.
Here's the drive, and it's knocked away and stolen. Here come the Warriors the other way. Working the perimeter, calling out a play. Zone defense by South Seneca. The runner up, no good. Rebound, no, but a foul. And again,
playing hard. Good
Mingus
hustle.
this time will go the line for a pair. So our shots of the Ducks to the little basket.
Very weak. At least mine was.
One young lady student from the stands knocked it in and won the, was it $65?
I didn't hear how much it was.
1 out of 2 for Mingus at the line. And here come the Lady Falcons. Allison Kenyon, the freshman. This is Shawless, the sophomore. Nice pass, and now Fletcher to her sister Fletcher. Fletcher to Fletcher. Is that a law firm? No, here's the steal. Romulus laying up and in. Litzenberger with a bucket and 5 in the game. At least they're getting some buckets this third quarter. Loose ball out front. Little head fake. Stop and pop. Ooh. Bang!
A beautiful shot. Again, that's 6 points for Alyssa Fletcher this quarter.
Alyssa off the bench in style. Smiles with styles. And here's a steal. It's Leah, Alyssa, and Averill Fletcher on the court. I do believe if they put 4 Fletchers in at the same time, we will both in unison have to urge the officials to call a technical foul on Heather Mott. Although her parents probably wouldn't object. Their parents. Although actually you could just go Fletcher to Fletcher to Fletcher to Fletcher. 52-21 coming down to the 1:10 mark of the third quarter. Driving, throwing up off glass and good. Nice move. Hannah Mingus.
That was Hannah
with a
Mingus.
hoop. So much better third quarter than the first two for Romulus. Shawless, quick pass. Averill takes it into the basket, but no, her own rebound goes up strong and gets in the scoring column along with her 3 sisters. Or Leah's not in the scoring column as yet. And we're going to have a foul on Logan Shawless. Litzenberger took the hit.
And, yeah, they'll be shooting on that.
Substitutions will be coming in momentarily for both teams, I think. At least for Romulus. Litzenberger hits the first. She has 6 points in the game. Make it 7. That might be leading scorer in the game for the Warriors.
Beautiful
nice play. The freshman has her shot rejected by Woody, the senior. South Seneca boys lost a tough one at Naples last night, and double dribble called on Leah Fletcher. Here comes Kiara Woody and the Romulus Warriors. Nice little move there by Sullivan, but then she has the ball stripped and stolen and then fouls Leah Fletcher.
Only the 3rd foul on Romulus this quarter.
Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. In the corner, Leah Fletcher buries the 3 ball at the end of 3.
Now all the Fletchers are in the book.
57-25 after 3. Back with the 4th quarter after this.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rob Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cram-tastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
Well, the 4th quarter just underway. Please join us for our Littlejohn Orthodontic Smiles with Styles post-game show following the end of this one, along with our selection in the late in the 4th quarter of our Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant Player of the Game. And it's a 57-25 score. Actually, the best quarter of the game by far for the Warriors as Jenna McDonald bangs one from 15. And she's in double figures with 10, despite the pretty painful sprained ankle she suffered in the 2nd quarter. Out there battling. Gorlick turnaround, no, won't go.
2nd foul on Romulus, and it was a nice little turnaround by Gorlick. You're absolutely right, just couldn't drop. And you're also right that was a great quarter for Romulus, and much, much better than the first. Almost doubled their point total for the whole first half.
And that was, here's a shot, no good. Rebound, no. Dickens had a chance, scramble for it, and South Seneca foul. Let's see, that was 57-25?
Yeah, 15-12 would have been the 3rd quarter score. It's 57-25 at the half, or at the end of the 3rd quarter, so 3-point differential.
Travel called on Woody. Glad you could join us. Hope you're warm and comfortable wherever you might be viewing this game. It's nice to know not only locally, but lots of fans and family members. Double dribble.
Yeah, she knew she did it.
Yeah, even before the whistle came. Had that pained look on her face.
Yeah.
Romulus with the ball out front, loops it inside, and we're going to have an offensive foul called. Jade Parsons with a good job defensively. Well, Red's Place is serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and every Wednesday is 60-cent wing night at Red's Place. Quickly down court, winding it back. Dickinson gets it back over to Emma Fletcher, but a little too late and lost out of bounds. Well, let's see who we have out there. We have Woody. We have Scout Hansen. Mingus. Linda Siles. And Danielle Gorlick for the Warriors. And tough runner on the lane by Siles.
Nice steal by Woody.
And here come the Warriors. Gorlick, lay it up and in. Her first field goal of the night. 5 points in the game. Down court, Parsons feeding Dickens. She's going to be called for the steps, but pretty nice move, actually. That's the Ural step, wasn't it? That's the famous Ural step they talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I love the NBA, by the way. And I think people complain if you watch it more closely. Those the greatest athletes in the world.
Yeah, you don't realize. Watching it on TV, you lose a lot of perspective to how big those guys really are, playing with such finesse.
The bomb from outside, off glass, and good by Alyssa Fletcher. On fire here in the second half.
Big second half. I think, needs consideration for that player of the game.
I've got her for 9 unofficially after a scoreless first half. And good. She goes in for the steal, or was that?
No, Fletcher.
That was Emma that
Fletcher
time.
on the reach. That might be 5. I think that's 5 fouls. Yeah.
So Emma Fletcher will depart. Again, want to thank our camera crew, Jim Sinacropi and Jeremy Hunt, our ace producer tonight, engineer extraordinaire, Nick Foles fan. Used to be a Carson Wentz fan, might be again someday. That's Jason Hunt, my good buddy, and color analyst Mike Alessio, gentleman from Seneca Falls. Didn't dare come in with the other guys from Seneca Falls today. He knew better.
Yeah.
Driving is Woody, contact, no whistle. She gets her own rebound, throws it up and in.
Good hustle.
Now they see some pressure. Down court quickly. Fletcher dish it off inside, and the bucket off glass. Amanda Richardson, a popular hoop for the junior guard from South Seneca, as her teammates roaring their approval on the sideline. And losing it out of bounds was Mia Garcia. Substitution in the game. Sullivan comes back in. 64-31. I kind of lean toward whoever we think that dominated in the first half, and there are several good candidates because that's when the game was decided. But I'll listen, of course, to your arguments to the contrarian point of view. Nice pass inside. This is Parsons, no, but a foul. And Jade, another candidate for that award, will go to the line to shoot 2. Pretty well-balanced attack when you look at the scoring columns.
It really was. I mean, Parsons had a strong first half. Presence in the second half, although not in points, is solid.
Someone who loved watching his granddaughter play, who passed away in the last year, was Jim Van Gallio, Jade Parsons' grandfather, and fellow I knew for many years from Ovid. Nice guy, town clerk. And he's smiling up there tonight as his granddaughter's having another fine game. And here come the Fletchers. Count them. 1, 2, just 2. Bounce pass. Dickens lays it up but can't get it to go. Here comes Woody the other way. Driving, shifting gears through traffic. A runner, lots of contact, no whistle, but the layup is up. The putback is good by Hannah Mingus. 65-33. Turnaround jumper, no. And Romulus with another opportunity to kind of narrow that deficit. Good head fake. And the shot, no. And South Seneca will set up. That's your selection?
I think so. I feel just based on sheer presence.
Here's the runner around the rim and no good.
Hustle.
Just got a floor burn.
Floor burn. Floor burn up by 30 with 2:45 in the last quarter. What's that tell you?
Yeah. Well, I could veto it or vote contrarian.
I leave in your hand.
Or ask Jason for his views. But, yeah, that's a good choice for the senior. 65-33. A lot of dribbling going on and knocked out. 2.5 to go. Inbound, yes, and it counts. Hannah Mingus. The bucket and the foul. And a three-point play by Hannah Mingus. As we are now looking at our Chichinos player of the game, Jade Parsons.
A great selection.
And right next to her was the gal that I also thought deserved a lot of consideration. Played a great game, Logan Shawless. And here's the steal, 2 minutes and change remaining. Nice move, that's the Euro step. It wouldn't go, however. And here comes a hustling Hannah Mingus the other way. Looping it to her teammate, losing it, getting it back, and scramble for the ball. There's a whistle, stopping play. And zipping the ball back to the official was Leah Fletcher.
5 fouls each way now, so we'll be spending some time at the line. And you're right too, Dave, on Logan Shaw. She does a lot of little things that don't often show up in the box score.
One of the things I like, she looks to pass first.
Yeah.
And very quickly, and she can score as well, rebound, block shots, handle the basketball. We're going to be seeing big things from that young lady.
We absolutely will be, and this team this year too.
And Fletcher 1 out of 2, or did she make both shots, Leah? 1 out of 2 from the line. Yep. 30-point lead. The high arcing shot won't go, and it'll still be Romulus basketball. And banking at home, Mingus.
Yeah,
actually, you want to give some consolation prizes out here.
Yeah.
Hannah's had a fine second half for Romulus.
Well, Romulus overall has had a heck of a second half.
10 points in the game for Hannah. Leading scorer. I think the only player in double figures for Romulus. I'll double check that. And this is, Dickens had a chance to become the final player who hadn't scored to get in the scoring column for the Lady Falcons. She's had a few good opportunities. Well, the parking lot may not be quite as full when we leave, Mike.
Yeah, I think I had one of the last parking spots, and I created my own.
And if you want to, you can go start my car during the next commercial timeout.
And see if I can get back in before the commercial ends.
You can do it, Mike.
I think I could.
1 out of 2 for Mingus at the line. 11 in the game.
Alyssa Fletcher up into the stands. Good hustle.
Signing autographs. Stopping, popping. That's an air ball. Rebound, Dickens. They find Kenyon, the freshman. Fletcher going to drive it. Throws up a runner almost. Under a minute to go. The only doubt is the final arithmetic. Here from the Tonio Verrill Gymnasium in Romulus. Driving with the extra step. No whistle there. The rebound put up, no. The rebound, Hannah Mingus. I think with that bucket, if my scoring is correct, becomes the game's leading scorer. She is a junior, listed at 5'8". We got under 30 seconds to play. The Falcons shot clock under 10 now. The runner off the glass again after hours. Which Fletcher was that?
I don't know which Fletcher
I think that was not Leah, Alyssa. Yeah. Big night for her with 11. Rebound,
Mingus couldn't finish.
And that'll do it. 68-41, South Seneca in a romp over their rivals from Romulus. They remain undefeated in Finger Lakes West play. And we'd like to tell you that Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant is celebrating. Well, we'll hold off and get to those on our return.
This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Little John Orthodontics, Marshall Exteriors, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Stever's Garage, The Omen Theater, Red's Place, Wilson Press, Connie's Diner, the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings, the Downtown Deli, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our trucking deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes.
Well, the most modern theater in the Finger Lakes is also the oldest in America. See what's playing at the Omen Theater online at omentheater.com. And Jimmer's Auto on Fall Street in Seneca Falls offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant is celebrating 22 years in the Finger Lakes with locations in Waterloo, Geneva, and the Del Lago Restaurant. or resort, excuse me. Order online at Chichinos.com. And speaking of Chichinos, as we head into our Smiles with Styles post-game show, our Chichinos player of the game, Jade Parsons, congratulations. Another romp for the South Seneca Lady Falcons.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about the matchup tonight and what propelled your team to what seemed like a pretty easy victory, even though it was a little sloppy start?
Well, we knew that there was going to be more competition with Romulus being our rival, so we had to come to play definitely today.
And your development has certainly continued in your career here. Now a senior. Finally a senior, right?
Yep.
What do you attribute your success to as you're now one of the main cogs in the South Seneca attack?
Definitely Coach Mott. She's helped me a lot throughout my 5 years playing for her. So
That means a lot to you.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things we commented on is Emily Lavarnway you got to go against in practice for a couple of years, and that certainly didn't hurt your game at all.
Oh, no, she was a tough opponent.
Yeah, and the beat goes on for the Lady Falcons. You guys have been winning by an average of about 35 points a game, and that continued tonight, the 68-41 victory. And really, even though we selected you, I thought Logan's game was spectacular, the way with her touch passes and her all-around game. The Fletcher girls came through in big moments. We were sorry to see Jenna McDonald hurt her ankle. I know that's been an issue, but she always gives it 110%. Your team seems to be operating on all 8 cylinders right now.
Oh, yeah. It's been tough with all the injuries, but we're pushing through it.
And do you think there's any disadvantages to winning the games by such lopsided scores
Well,
in some respects?
Yeah, because when we get into sectionals, we're definitely going to see more size and more competition against us.
But you have I know a couple games coming up, including one we're going to be broadcasting with the Red Jacket Indians. And even though you beat them fairly handily, they only have the one league loss, so there's motivation there if you're going to wrap up a league title.
Yep.
So anything you'd like to add or say to anybody out there?
Thanks for coming.
Well, thanks for your efforts tonight and for joining us, and congratulations on your selection as our Chichinos Pizzeria player of the game.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jade. Jade Parsons, South Seneca Falcons, and a tremendous game here tonight in Romulus in helping to lead the Falcons to a cruising 68-41 bruising of the Romulus Warriors. The Romulus Warriors played hard, came back with, as Mike Alessio will tell us momentarily, fine efforts in that second half to make it a bit more respectable on the scoreboard, Michael.
Yeah, they didn't give up, and, although it was a different game in the second half, you can't really compare it from a competitive standpoint to the first half, but, hey, they outscored them in the second half, and a great second half for Hannah Mingus. That's something to build on for Romulus, but what an impressive outing and viewing for us to see those South Seneca ladies. That's going to be a great team, and they're going to be fun to watch the rest of the year. And we'll be looking forward to seeing them go quite a ways, I bet, in the postseason. Yeah,
and again, as I like to say, there's only the first school to ever win 5 sectional championships in a row with the South Seneca boys, way back when, I might add. And there's only been 2 schools to do that, Kendall and South Seneca.
Yeah.
But South Seneca, the only school to win 5 in a row, both girls and boys.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a chance to be the third time, as they're now going after their 4th in a row. But they're getting ahead of ourselves. I think the point is nice tradition and having another fine season.
Yeah, and a great showing tonight. Great crowd. So the rivalry is alive and well.
So let's give a quick rundown of the scoring here tonight as we add these up. I've got the Romulus Warriors. Their leading scorer, 13, leading scorer in the game, Hannah Mingus, and she scored all her points in the second half.
Yeah.
Lydia Siles had 6, Danielle Gorlick with 5. I had Scout Hansen with 8, Megan Litzenberger with 7, Kyra Woody with 6 and a total of 41 points. On the other side of the ledger for the victorious South Seneca Lady Falcons, Amanda Richardson, a bucket, 2 points. 10 points for Jenna McDonald, the senior, the spark plug. Logan Shawless with 10, 4 by Leah Fletcher, 11 by Alyssa Fletcher, all in the second half. Haley Bentley with 4. Emma Fletcher with 11 points, all in the first half. Allison Kenyon with a bucket and two foul shots for 2 points. Averill Fletcher, a bucket, 2 points. And the leading scorer for the Lady Falcons and our Chichinos player of the game, Jade Parsons.
And let's hope Jenna McDonald heals up okay. Get some ice on that tonight.
And she's a gamer, so she'll be out there. So, final comments, Mike?
No, it's just a great night, as always, on Finger Lakes 1 here. And just more great high school basketball.
Enjoyed working with you as always and seeing your friendly, smiling face. And again, some memories for yourself here in Romulus. But tonight it was the South Seneca Falcons victorious, really going away 68-41. JV's game won by Romulus. Now, speaking for the fabulous Hunt brothers, Jason and Jeremy, and our station owner for Finger Lakes 1, Jim Sinacropi, who operated one of the cameras tonight, and my color man, Mike Alessio. I'm Dave Barnick, saying thanks for joining us. Again, the final score, 68-41, South Seneca over Romulus. Have a good evening, and may the force be with you.
Tell me